Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. Today's pick a card reading will focus on the honest truth about your current situation and what is coming up for you and your person of interest. This is a general reading for the collective, so not all of the messages that come through in this reading today will apply to everyone watching. So please only take in from this reading what speaks to your soul and what resonates for you and your situation, and release the rest to the universe. For today's pick a card reading, there are 3 options to choose from. Pile number 1 is the pink and gold card on the left with the purple and blue crystal in its center. Pile number 2 is the purple card in the middle with the light blue and pink stones. And pile number 3 is the yellow and turquoise card on the right with the turquoise stone in its center. Choose the one you feel most drawn to, but it's best to go with your first impression because that is your intuition leading you. The timestamps are below so you can go directly to your reading. So take a moment to relax and let's begin your journey today. I will see you in your readings. Hi pile number 1 people, welcome to your reading. In today's pick a card reading, we are looking into the honest truth about your current situation and what's coming up for you and your person of interest. This is a general reading for the collective. Not all of it will resonate with everyone watching today. So please only take in from this reading what speaks to your soul and what resonates for you and your situation, and release the rest to the universe. So let's get into this reading for pile number 1, please. What is the honest truth about their current situation? For pile number 1. For pile number 1, what is the honest truth about pile number 1's current situation and what is coming up, please? And we have the 4 of Wands. Let's see what else for pile number 1. What is the honest truth about pile number 1's situation and what is coming up? And we have the 6 of Swords. Let's see what else for pile number 1. What is the honest truth about their current situation and what is coming up for pile 1 people? And we have the 9 of Cups. Wow, pile 1 people, looking good so far. Actually, really good, but we're going to keep going, of course, until we get those 8 cards on the table. What else for pile number 1, please? What is the honest truth about their current situation? And we have the Wheel of Fortune. See what else for pile number 1. What is the honest truth for pile number 1 people about their current situation and what is coming up? The 8 of Pentacles. See what else for pile number 1. What is the honest truth about their current situation for pile number 1 people? And we have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is an earth sign, so that is Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. So if you or your person have your sun, moon, or rising signs in Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, this can be a place of validation for your pile selection, but you don't have to be an earth sign for this reading to work or resonate with you. But let's see what else. For pile number 1, please. What is the current truth? What is the honest truth about their current situation? And we have the High Priestess. We have one more card for pile number 1. What is the honest truth about their current situation for pile number 1 people, please? And we have the King of Wands. King of Wands is a fire sign, so that is Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. And interestingly enough, coming from the bottom, we do have the Queen of Wands and the 9 of Wands. So we already know that this is a powerful reading with the King and Queen of Wands there being a royal couple. And by a royal couple, I mean a king and queen that belong to the same suit, but we will get to that as we go through the reading. This reading starts with the 4 of Wands, and this is about your person desiring this long-term partnership with you. First of all, the 4 of Wands is about reconciliation and reunion and your person wanting to come back into your life, because they are going through this period of transition and change during the time that they have been away from you. They're going to be in a very different space when they return. Their heart is going to be open and in alignment with yours, because with that 9 of Cups, it is telling us you fulfill everything that they could ever hope, wish, or dream for when it comes to a romantic partner. But back to this 4 of Wands. The 4 of Wands is ultimately about long-term partnership and the celebration of that union, the celebration of this partnership. And you can choose to celebrate by taking a trip together, on the water, across the water, around the water, perhaps to the lake, to the ocean, perhaps going on a cruise, just the two of you. That can also be a honeymoon, because the Four of Wands is also about getting married. It is about long-term partnership, and it is about commitment, and that can be a commitment ceremony. It can be a hand-fasting party. It can be a wedding with a reception to celebrate afterwards. It can be an engagement party as well, where you have friends, family present to celebrate the fact that you are coming into this beautiful, powerful, loving union with each other. But as we get to the Six of Swords, the Six of Swords does confirm that your person is in a place of transition, and they have been changing. They have actually been going through a lot of growth during the time that you have been in this disconnected space from each other. And they want to get rid of all of the turbulence in their life. They want to get rid of their troubles. They want to get rid of the damage that they have within them. And they are acknowledging that when the two of you were spending time together, that they had some damage that they needed to work on. And they couldn't work on releasing that damage while the two of you were spending time together, because they fear it could have caused irreparable damage between the two of you. Because this is something they've been dragging around with them, this damage, for quite some time. Sorry, guys, that was my hand hitting the table leg. But the Six of Swords is also a card that tells us your person is going to reach out and communicate, because the Six of Swords is about technology. Reaching out via phone, via text, via email, via voicemail, however they need to reach you, because your person wants to come back, and they do want to start over, only this time their heart and their soul are going to be fully invested in this relationship, because there's more to this story with the Wheel of Fortune being here. It's not over, it's not finished, and positive change is coming into this connection with your person. The Wheel of Fortune is the wheel of fate and destiny, telling us that there is a destiny between you and this person, and it probably felt that way when the two of you first met each other. Didn't you feel that way when you first met them? Because they certainly did. That somehow the stars aligned and allowed the two of you to come into each other's presence in that mystical and magical way that it happened. But also the Wheel of Fortune is about positive changes, change for the better, because your person has been working on themselves to improve themselves. And that Eight of Pentacles is the card of the student. Your person taking on those lessons, your person doing a lot of improvement, your person figuring themselves out so that they can represent themselves to you as a romantic partner who has their act together. But the Eight of Pentacles is also about lasting love. And I love that it comes beneath the Four of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, because that is about lasting love. But it's also got the number 4 on it, and the number 8, which is divisible by 4, telling us that there's going to be so much more stability in this relationship as you and your person come back together, because they have hit that place of stability within themselves and emotional maturity, actually. And with the King of Pentacles being on the table, it tells us your person wants this long-term partnership with you. And they are going to do whatever they have to do to take action to make sure that that happens, because they see this future with you. They desire it. They can taste it. They want it. And now they are putting forth a plan in their mind of how they're going to put forth the effort and energy that they need to do so that they can come back into your life and you can build this solid partnership with each other. Now, the High Priestess tells us that there's so much going on beneath the surface, behind the scenes, that you can't see. Many times we can think that nothing is happening because we can't see things happening. But with the High Priestess being here, things are happening. Like I said, you just can't see it yet because it's not time yet. And when the time is right, as this Wheel of Fortune shows us, you will start seeing things unfolding before your very eyes. And as they start to unfold, they will start to move very quickly. But the High Priestess is also about how strong and powerful this connection is. There is a deep spiritual bond between you and this person. And they are aware of this. For some of you, they have always been aware of it. For others, perhaps they tried to push it away. They tried to put blindfolds on and not think about it, putting earplugs in so they didn't have to hear about it. But they are seeing now that this is a strong, powerful connection, because with this Nine of Cups, this is about your person saying that they are happiest when the two of you are together. And they desire you and they want you and they feel this incredible love for you. with 9 cups filled to overflowing with the love and emotions that this person feels for you. I also feel that this 9 of Cups is telling us that your time of happiness is coming. Your time of wish fulfillment is coming as well. And it may just be in other areas of your lives that these wishes are being fulfilled. Perhaps you're wanting to get a better job. Perhaps you're wanting to get a promotion or a raise. That energy is on the table for you guys as well at the moment. But also perhaps taking a trip with some friends or family or going somewhere by yourself. But also if you are considering going to school to learn something new or to expand your degree or to just go to some sort of classes for fun, that energy is around you at the moment as well. And then we get to the King of Wands. And the King of Wands is all about taking action. The King of Wands does not sit on the throne, and this is an interesting juxtaposition here. The King of Pentacles is someone who is very methodical, very logical. They take their time because they want to make sure that every I is dotted and every T is crossed perfectly. 100 times they make sure that their strategy and their plan is going to succeed. And this is the energy of your person at the moment, and that is regardless of their sign, regardless of their gender. But with the King of Pentacles, they do move slow because they are methodical. And what is interesting is then we have the High Priestess that confirms the spiritual connection between you and this person, and then the King of Wands. Now, the King of Wands does not move slow at all because the King of Wands is fire of fire, and fire does move very quickly. So as your person figures out their plan or finalizes their plan, they're going to come at you with a gush and a rush of energy because the King of Wands does not sit still. They move and groove, and when they are ready to act, they will act, and this person is going to pursue you. They're going to put forth the effort and energy to show you that they have been determined, that they're going to be so much more grounded now, to show you that they have courage, that they have confidence, and that they are a mover and a shaker, and they are going to do whatever is necessary to gain back your love, to gain back your trust and your respect in them, because they know that they probably need to rebuild that. But fear not, with the energy of the King of Pentacles being here, your person is going to do what it takes to rebuild your trust and your faith in them, because they know they've let you down, but they also are going through a spiritual transformation. And that is the combination of the High Priestess and the King of Wands. The King of Wands can be about spiritual mastery. Your person having many wake-up calls along the way to be able to see that there is unfinished business between the two of you that comes with that Wheel of Fortune, and that there is so much more to this story. Then from the bottom, we pulled the Queen of Wands, the King and Queen of Wands. That is a power couple. That is a divine couple, actually. That is about the sacred union of divine masculine and divine feminine. And that is about your person wanting to have this future with you, wanting to create a life and build a life with you on a solid foundation that's not going to fall apart, fall down, crack, or crumble ever again, because your person has improved themselves. They have been taking on the life lessons that they need to make these improvements within themselves, to make sure that they don't make a mess of things ever again. They have been going through this place of transition. Now, with the Queen of Wands being here as well, your person feels a lot of passion and a lot of love for you. They see you as a mover and a shaker. They see you as someone who just makes things happen. Sometimes it even seems effortless or magical to them, the way that you do things, the way that you accomplish things. They have a lot of love for you. They have a lot of passion for you as well, especially with a combination of the King and Queen of Wands. But also, this person knows that to return, they're going to respect you and that you will set boundaries with them. And if you have not set boundaries with this person, or with anyone in your life for that matter, perhaps that is the lessons that you are needing to take on in this lifetime. For you, some of you guys watching the reading, that comes with that 8 of Pentacles, to make sure that no one pushes your buttons or stretches your boundaries or crosses your boundaries or disrespects you. And that is going to help the two of you build a much more stable relationship, We also have the Nine of Wands. It's interesting that the Nine of Wands comes with the King of Pentacles, because the Nine of Wands is all about figuring out a fresh approach. And I feel this person is figuring out how they're going to approach you. That is what they are strategizing at the moment with the energy of that King of Pentacles. What am I going to say? How am I going to say it? Am I going to call? Am I going to text? Am I going to direct message? Am I going to email? Am I going to stand outside and wave my hands? Am I going to ring the door bell? Or am I going to knock? And this person is thinking about all of this, and they are coming out with their fresh approach. But I really feel more than anything, they're going to come towards you with more love, more kindness, more compassion, more humility than you have ever seen in them, because they have done so much work within themselves to attain the growth that they need to show back up and be the partner who can be devoted, dedicated, determined, reliable, responsible, who's going to take action to make sure that they never get into this space with you again that they are right now, where you are not in each other's lives. But let's see what else. We'll use some oracle cards now and see what else is coming through for this message today, please. Goblins. This card comes with number 5. If anyone resonates with number 5. Now that number 5 can be May. It can be the 5th of a month. It can be just the number 5. But as well, 5 is about change. Definitely supporting that Wheel of Fortune. And the thing with goblins, I know it's a really unusual card, and goblins are kind of unusual looking little mythical beasts anyway. The thing with goblins, what I'm hearing is that fear is an illusion. And choose love. This is about love over fear, actually, because goblins are born when we are wounded, and something essential is lost through that experience. And we've all been through that. From that point on, we can forget our wholeness. We can forget our completeness, because these goblins remain with us in the shadows of who we are. And they are there. And they remind us that what brought them into being, to kind of like remember what we went through that created these goblins within us. And they try to trick us at times into believing that we're not worthy, that we're victimized, or that we're unlovable. And in a way, they kind of hold us hostage through low self-worth, self-sabotage, lack of self-esteem, and the feeling that we are lacking what we need in our lives. Now, the thing is, I feel that this is about your person acknowledging this, that they have been holding on to things from a very long time ago that they need to release and let go of and no longer serve them, which makes sense, actually, because that is what that 6 of Swords is about. Getting rid of those things from the past, all of that baggage that they have been dragging through the muck and the mire and the quicksand and everything else that has been keeping them chained to this past that is no longer part of their lives. Getting rid of the goblins, kicking those goblins out of their mind once and for all, and turning off that mental chatter that these goblins can create. Creating change, your person taking action to improve themselves and create these changes by getting rid of their illusions. And as I mentioned, fear and love cannot exist in the same space. It is one or the other, one way or another, fear or love. And with this Goblins card being here, with the extremely positive, actually very positive pile number 1 cards that we have on the table, that is about your person getting rid of fear to embrace the love that is here between the two of you. That is what that 9 of Cups is about as well. All about the love that is here that they feel for you. But we also have now wide open 42. This card comes with number 42, if anyone resonates with number 42. And I feel that this is saying that your person is wide open to the possibilities of this connection. Getting rid of the goblins is definitely allowing them to open their heart to the light of God, to the light of the divine, to fill them with love, instead of listening to the fear that those nasty little goblins created. Your person's heart being wide open to you as well. Transformation has been happening, again, supporting that 6 of Swords. It's about transition. Now, this card comes with number 42. If anyone resonates with number 42, now that can be April 2nd, it can be February 4th, it can be the number 6, so it could be June or it could be the 6th of any month. If anyone resonates with any of those numbers, times, or dates. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today. You guys have a really great reading, I've got to say. That is really powerful. Starting off with that 4 of Wands and then the 6 of Swords and then the 9 of Cups. This is about your person wanting you and wanting this connection and wanting to be in this beautiful long-term partnership with you that is stable, that's not going to fall down, because your person has used this time wisely to improve themselves and had many wake-up calls along the way, actually to give them the epiphanies that they need so that they have been able to create these big changes within themselves. I feel the vibes. Our chemistry is real. Well, yes, your chemistry is real that you share with this person. Lots of chemistry here as well with the King and Queen of Wands. Chemistry is off the charts between you and this person, because with this King and Queen of Wands, it is about a deep soul connection, a spiritual connection, a divine counterpart connection, but also about the intense chemistry and that passion that the two of you share with each other. But let's see what else for pile number 1. What is the honest truth for pile number 1, people, please? What is coming through? I can't get you off my mind. This person does think about you all the time. That is part as well of that King of Pentacles energy. But it's not so much in this obsessive and dwelling kind of way, that what if kind of way. This is more in a way of being able to figure out how they're going to make changes for the two of you, how they're going to come back towards you. This person with the energy of the King of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles, and that 9 of Cups is working to transform themselves into the person who can fulfill all of your dreams, your hopes, your desires. And they are really thinking through what they need to do to make that happen, because as I already mentioned, this person is not going to want to be without you. Again, this person, when they show up, they are going to be someone who will be dedicated and determined and committed. That King of Pentacles energy is all about wanting a long-term partnership that is built on truth, trust, integrity, honor, respect, as well as all of the passion and love that is here between the two of you. Let's see what else for pile number 1, please. For pile number 1, what is honestly going on here? I'm done with broken promises. Well, I feel that that is about your person not breaking any more promises to you. As this person returns, they will fulfill and honor every promise, because this as well is about your person honoring you and honoring the connection. And by doing that, they are also honoring the divine, and they are honoring themselves, because they can see that when they created all the problems between the two of you, that they were not respecting themselves or God or the divine or their higher power, whatever that might be for them. And that is going to be very different as this person makes their way towards you. Because what I get from this reading for you guys, pile 1 people, the honest truth about your current situation is that your person is going to return. They are going through so many changes, it's going to surprise you. They want to fulfill your dreams, your hopes, and your desires, because they are going through so much change and so much transformation. They know the two of you belong together in a powerful union. They know that you have unfinished business and that the best for the two of you is yet to come. And what a beautiful future you will build with one another. This is your reading for today, pile number 1. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to all of you watching today. Have a great day, everyone. Hello, Pile 2 people. Welcome to your reading. In today's Pick a Card reading, we are looking into the honest truth about your current situation and what's coming up for you and your person of interest. This is a general reading for the collective. and not all of it will resonate with everyone watching today. So please only take in from this reading what speaks to your soul and what resonates for you and your situation, and release the rest to the universe. So let's get into this reading for pile 2 and see what is the honest truth about your current situation and what is coming up for you and your person of interest. For pile 2, what is the honest truth about their current situation and what is coming up for them? And we have Justice. Justice is ruled by Libra, so if you or your person have your sun, moon, or rising signs in Libra, this can be a place of validation for you for your pile selection, but it certainly doesn't have to be for this pile selection to work for you. But let's see what else for pile number 2, please. What is the honest truth about what is happening here? And we have the King of Swords. King of Swords is an air sign, so that is Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. If you like to use those signs for your pile selection validation, but it certainly doesn't have to be for this pile selection to work for you. Let's see what else for pile number 2, please. What is the truth of their current situation and what is coming up? And we have the 8 of Cups. What else for pile 2? What is the honest truth about their current situation and what is coming up for pile 2 people and their person of interest? The Hermit. The Hermit is ruled by Virgo. Let's see what else is coming through for pile 2, please. What is the honest truth about this situation and what is happening? And we have the World. Let's see what else is coming through for pile 2 and what is the truth about this situation. And we have the 3 of Wands. What else for pile 2, please? What is the honest truth of this current situation and what is coming up? And we have the Queen of Swords. So we do have a royal couple here. That happened in one of the other pile selections. Queen of Swords is an air sign. Let's see what else is coming through for this message today for pile 2 people. What is the honest truth about their current situation? And we have the 6 of Coins, the 6 of Pentacles. And then on the bottom, we have the 9 of Swords and the Ace of Coins, the Ace of Pentacles, and the 6 of Cups. Well, you are definitely on your person's mind with that 9 of Swords and 6 of Cups being here. Definitely on their mind, pile 2 people. So this reading starts with Justice, and Justice is all about balance. Your person acknowledging that they were out of balance when the two of you were spending time together in the past, and knowing as well that they need to restore balance to this relationship because Justice is about equal give and take. And your person knows that they were not giving enough to you. Perhaps they did in the very beginning, and then they started to slack off through laziness or perhaps just not caring. Or for some of you, perhaps this person just started taking advantage of you or taking you for granted. But that is going to be very different because your person has had a major reality check. A truth bomb has been dropped on them, actually, and that is the combination of Justice and that King of Swords. Your person has been gaining a lot of wisdom during the time that you have been in this disconnected space. And they have needed to gain this wisdom because it has given them the breakthroughs and the epiphanies that they have needed. Or vice versa, maybe the breakthroughs and epiphanies have given them the wisdom that they need. However it works. But with this King of Swords as well, your person wants to talk the truth to you. This is about them being authentic and real. This is about them showing up with an apology as well. That combination of Justice and the King of Swords. This person is planning their conversation with you. They are trying to figure out what they're going to say, but they will have those words very shortly because the King of Swords is all about communication, making decisions, making things happen, being decisive. Your person is not going to lack the words to express this apology to you or to start explaining everything to you about what happened when the two of you fell apart, when they were creating a lot of damage in this connection, because they see that as well. They get that as well because they have awakened to things within them. And that is the combination of Justice, the King of Swords, and the Hermit. Now, for most of you watching this reading today, the Hermit does confirm that you are in this disconnected space from one another because they are retreated away. The Hermit is about someone who is in this place of self-imposed isolation, in their little hidey hole up on the mountaintop, with their little staff and their little lantern, being quiet, being shut down, being retreated away, and being silent with you guys at the moment. But with that King of Swords being here, it is telling us that communication is on the way. Now, the Eight of Cups, well, the Eight of Cups is about the missing one returning. The Eight of Cups is the card of the runner initially, but the Eight of Cups is about spiritual growth and wanting to leave the known for the unknown and wanting to leave our baggage behind and taking responsibility for our lives and assimilating those life lessons. And as your person has been doing that, they're going to be able to leave their clutter, their baggage, and their everything else in the past where it belongs so that they can move forward and move towards this lighter, brighter future that includes you. Leaving the murkiness in the past, letting it go once and for all, because these things that this person has been a slave to or a victim to are no longer part of their life. They are releasing them and removing them from their consciousness and quite possibly their subconscious as well, because with the Hermit being here, it is about going within. And sometimes we have to do a lot of really deep digging into our subconscious and into our soul to isolate those things that are holding us back from living our best life and getting rid of them once and for all, like a purging in a way. And this is what has been happening for your person. And they are doing it as efficiently and as quickly as they can because this person does not want to be without you. They want to start over because the world tells us from every ending comes a new beginning. And your person wants to begin again because they truly believe that you rocked their world when the two of you first met one another and that you still rock their world and you turn their life upside down. And they want to get back to you and they want to get back to this connection because they are longing for you with this Three of Wands. They're missing you as well. But it also tells us, this Three of Wands, that they are on this journey back towards you. They are making progress. They are making their way towards you. The missing one returns. Your person wants to come back. Your person knows there's unfinished business between the two of you as well, with this Justice card being here. But the most powerful thing in this reading is that King and Queen of Swords, because that is a divine couple. That is all about sacred union of divine masculine and divine feminine. And with the Queen of Swords being here, as well as the King of Swords and Justice, actually, your person is going to treat you so very differently. They are going to honor you. They're going to respect you. They're going to be honest and truthful and acting with integrity. They're going to be a better communicator. They're going to be a better listener. Oh, hallelujah for that. This Queen of Swords as well is about truth. Your person wanting to speak the truth to you about how they feel, because the Queen of Swords is water of air. Water is things like emotions, feelings, love, air, decisions, communication, ideas, communicating to you about their emotions and their feelings and their love for you. And that is what they will do as they return, because this person knows that they need to rebuild this relationship with you in a much higher vibration than where it was. They know that they should not have encouraged you to come down to their level, but that they need to ascend and rise themselves up to your level. And that is what they have been working on during this time you've been away from each other. The Six of Pentacles acknowledges that your person sees you as a gift in their life. They see you as a blessing from God, a blessing from the divine. And they know that they should have treated you so much better. But also that Six of Coins, that Six of Pentacles, very much supports the Justice card in that it is definitely going to be about equal give and take from now on. As your person comes back, they can see where they didn't give back to you. They can see where they did not reciprocate the love, the kindness, the understanding, the compassion, by being a great communicator as well, perhaps, or by not being a great communicator. And all of those things are going to be very different as this person comes back, because with Justice, the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords and the Hermit, your person has been doing a lot of work on the inner planes as well. That is what that Eight of Cups is about. Wanting to attain the unknown, wanting to attain that spiritual growth, wanting to attain that wisdom. But also, what else is the unknown is this relationship with you. What is the known for this person? Leaving the known, all of their clutter, the wreckage, the problems, the reasons they made the mistakes, and everything else that goes along with that. Dumping that stuff off once and for all so they can move towards this lighter, brighter future with you. Now, coming from the bottom, we do have the 9 of Swords. Now, I feel that this is about your person definitely going through a difficult time. They could be feeling some anxiety. They could be very worried that perhaps you're not going to accept their apology, that you're not going to allow them to come back into your life, or that perhaps you have moved on. That 8 of Cups can also symbolize you thinking about letting go and moving on. Your person being worried about that as well. But as also this 9 of Swords is about your person tossing and turning at night. They can't sleep because they're thinking. They are dwelling and they are obsessing, which is interesting because we have a lot of air cards on the table today with Justice, with the King and Queen of Swords. Well, the King of Swords does think a lot as well, but they are more about strategy. So I feel that this person is kind of ping-ponging back and forth between what if, and woulda, shoulda, coulda, and all of those other things that they replay over and over in their mind, creating some anxiety and worry, and then popping over to the other side where they are really more considering how they're going to make their strategy in terms of what they're going to say and how they're going to say it, which ultimately is what will win over the what-ifing and the obsessing and the dwelling. But if your person is tossing and turning a lot at night and not sleeping very well because they take thoughts of you to bed with them, staring at the wall, wondering what you're doing, looking at their phone, see if they can have access to anything about you by looking at their phone, looking at old photos of you, rereading messages, etc., all in that space of trying to go to sleep. That's going to cause them to dwell and think and overthink and what if, all of these different scenarios in their head. What if you've moved on? What if they take me back? What if they won't hear me out? What if I say the wrong thing? What if? But ultimately, this is all about your person wanting to start over and start fresh with you with that beautiful golden buzzer that is the Ace of Pentacles. I love the Ace of Pentacles that I call the golden buzzer because it's like in that show, right? America's Got Talent. They press that golden buzzer and boom, everything is different and everyone's cheering and everybody's happy and there's streamers and there's balloons and music and everyone is laughing and smiling and sometimes crying tears of joy. And that is how this is going to be for the two of you when this person comes back. I feel this person also could be crying some tears at the moment, not tears of joy actually, but tears of sorrow and depression and perhaps even desperation. But then we have this 6 of Cups. You are on your person's mind. They are thinking about you, about how they're going to start over with you, about how they're going to approach you. Figuring out the right words, figuring out the best apology, figuring out as well how to present themselves to you again as a romantic partner. But they will figure that out because they are using this time up in that hermit cave very wisely to figure themselves out. The person is growing, evolving, and changing. They have had wake-up calls that come with that King and Queen of Swords. But the 6 of Cups is also about your past that you share with this person, not only in this lifetime rather, but in prior lifetimes as well, confirming that there is a divine counterpart connection between the two of you. And we see that also with that King and Queen of Swords showing up on the table for this reading for pile 2. What a great reading. But I feel your person is in this place where they are feeling lonely and isolated. They want to come out of this place of no contact. They are not happy with the things that they have done that caused a lot of damage to you in regard to breaking your heart and hurting you and creating confusion for you and making you feel that they just don't care when in truth they really do. Because there's more to your story. There's more to this connection than where it currently stands, because this Justice card is also about the soul contract that exists between the two of you. That you will come together for this lifetime. Before you come together, though, in regard to this sacred union, that you will provide life lessons and experiences for one another for your spiritual and personal growth. And that is what you are both doing individually at the moment. But this Six of Cups is about someone returning from the past. Your person wanting to reconcile, wanting to start over, taking a lot of trips down memory lane and thinking about things between the two of you, replaying a lot of your conversations and reviewing a lot of your memories and reliving them as well. But also with the combination of the Nine of Swords and the Six of Cups, it is causing them to do that woulda, shoulda, coulda dance. I should have done this. I should have done that. I could have done this, but I didn't. But I am going to make so many differences moving forward. So they're also, as part of this strategy, what I can do, what I will do, what I will not do moving forward as well, which is helping them actually formulate how they're going to approach you. But we'll use some oracle cards now for pile 2 and see what is the honest truth about pile 2 people and this situation. Solitude. Doesn't that look kind of like desolate and isolated? It doesn't look like a very happy picture. All these dark, foreboding clouds and this swampy looking marshy place and this little windmill house here that's all broken down, obviously, except for one of the little blades there that's laying on this side. Oh, but look, we have a lantern here as well, like the Hermit, the light. Well, I feel that this is about your person being in this place of solitude. And they have needed to be in this place of solitude because it's what's given them the wake-up calls that they've needed and that they still need in order to get their act together. You're all in different stages of this journey, so your person is going to come back at different times. It can't be next Tuesday for everyone. But also, I feel that this place of solitude and loneliness is making this person feel empty. And that as well is that Nine of Swords, creating a little bit of anxiety for them as well, playing those what-if scenarios over and over in their mind. What if you don't take them back? Being a little worried about that. What if you don't accept their apology? But I really believe in this person's heart and soul because they have done a lot of work on the inner planes to evolve and change. In their heart and soul, they know the answer is yes, you will, yes, you will, yes, you will. And that is what is going to finally give them that courage and confidence to reach out to you at the right time. But let's see what else. Oh, forgot to mention, solitude comes with number 13. If anyone resonates with number 13, that can be the 13th of the month. It can be the number 4 as well. It can be the 4th of the month. It can be January 3rd. It can be March 1st, if those dates resonate with anyone. But number 4 is all about stability. It is all about structure and feeling safe. It is all about growth and perseverance as well to build a strong foundation that comes with that Ace of Pentacles. But let's see what else for pile 2, please. What is the honest truth about this current situation for pile 2 and their person of interest? Coming to life. Well, this card comes with number 29. That's interesting. Solitude and then coming to life. Now, number 29 can be February 9th. It can be September 2nd. It can be the 29th of the month. It can be the number 11. It can be the 11th of the month. It can be November. It can be the number 2. So it can be February, or it could be the 2nd of any month as well. Coming to life. It's like she is dancing on that sand and creating a little personal sandstorm there because everything about the figure on this card is coming to life, which is interesting after this solitude card comes out. So I feel that this is about your person coming out of that hermit cave and coming to life. And I feel that that is about them bursting out of that cave actually and starting to make their way towards you to get this situation for the two of you out of this place of stagnation, out of this place where it's been stuck, where it's been in limbo, where there's been no movement, and creating movement for the two of you to get this connection moving so that you can have this beautiful new beginning, so that you can have this opportunity for this sacred union that comes with the King and Queen of Swords. And that is the reading, guys. It has nothing to do with your sign or your person's sign. Truly, it is a collective reading. It's just I mentioned the signs because some people like to use their signs or their persons for validation for their pile selection. But your person wants to start over. This World card is about, from every ending comes a new beginning. It is about this relationship being reborn, rising from the ashes, like that phoenix that rises from the ashes. Only this time it's going to be in a very different space, because the world is all about getting to this next phase, getting to the next chapter of this story with your person. But let's see what else is coming through for pile 2, please. What is the honest truth about this situation for pile 2, and what is coming up? Just turn the key to my heart. Well, I feel that you both need to turn the keys to each other's hearts, actually. And that is something that I feel is coming, because your person knows that you have the key to their heart. They know that they have the key to yours, and this person truly knows that the two of you belong together. They've always known it, just like you guys have. But let's see what else for pile 2. What is the honest truth about what is happening here in this current situation for pile 2 people, please? Look into my eyes. There's a light of love inside me. Well, yes, there is. And you have always been able to see that person's love for you in your eyes. Well, I didn't say that right. You've always been able to see your person's love for you in their eyes, regardless of whether they were telling you or showing you or not. And that is just that inner knowing that you have, speaking to you, whispering to you that yes, this person does have feelings for you. And they wish they had validated those feelings earlier, but they didn't. But as they return, they're going to be so honest and so brutally honest about how they feel about you, actually, that it will surprise you. There will be a boldness about them. They will be blunt, actually. And I feel that this person is not going to hold back. But what I like about this reading is that your person is going to be a much better communicator. They're going to be truthful. They're going to act with integrity and honesty. They are going to be authentic and real with you to give you guys this opportunity for this powerful fresh start that comes with that beautiful golden buzzer. Well, let's see what else for pile 2, please. When we first met, I thought my life would change. And yes, it did. Your person knew in that moment when the two of you first met one another that their life was going to change. And you guys probably did as well. And oh my goodness, how your lives have changed. You probably didn't anticipate some of the changes that you've had to go through. Neither did they. Actually, that, more than likely, is what they tried to escape from. That's what they tried to run from, making those adjustments within themselves, having to go through that personal and spiritual growth. But the divine and the universe has other plans for them, because they can only run and hide from those lessons for so long. Well, they can run, but they can't hide. Ultimately, they're going to have to go through that growth and through that awakening. But that is what's been happening for them during this time that you have been away from each other, because your person is thinking about you all the time. They are reliving a lot of your memories and replaying a lot of your conversations. And they are dwelling and obsessing from time to time as well, because this person can't let you go. They can't stop thinking about you. They want to return because they know there's unfinished business here, and they know that there is a deep soul connection between the two of you as well. Their solitude and their loneliness and their silence, I feel, is really getting the worst of them at the moment, and they are not liking it in that place. They want to come out, back into the light, back into the love of your arms, and into the light of your love, actually, because this person wants to start fresh and start over with you. This is your reading for today, pile 2. Thank you all so much for watching and allowing us to share your journey. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to all of you watching today. Have a great day, everyone. Hello, pile number 3 people. Welcome to your reading. In today's Pick a Card reading, we are looking into the honest truth about your current situation and what is coming up for you and your person of interest. This is a general reading for the collective, so not all of the messages that come through in this reading will apply to everyone watching today. So please only take in from this reading what speaks to your soul and what resonates for you and your situation, and release the rest to the universe. So let's get into this reading for pile number 3, please. What is the honest truth about this situation for pile number 3? And what is coming up for them and their person of interest? What is the honest truth about this current situation for pile 3? And what is coming up for pile 3, please? And we have the Ace of Cups. Let's see what else for pile 3. What is the honest truth about this situation? And what is coming up for pile 3 people? And we have the 9 of Wands. Let's see what else for pile number 3. What is the honest truth for pile 3 people about this current situation? And what is coming up? And we have the 5 of Wands. Let's grab some more cards and then we'll start talking about the message. Let's see what else for pile number 3, please. What is the honest truth about this current situation? And what is coming up for pile 3 people and their person? And we do have the Lovers, guys. Just one moment. It is post-it time, unfortunately. We have to cover the Lovers. The Lovers is ruled by Gemini. So if you or your person have your sun, moon, or rising signs in Gemini, this can serve as a place of validation for your pile selection, but it doesn't have to be for this pile selection to work for you. But let's see what else for pile number 3, please. What is the honest truth about this current situation? And what is coming up for you and your person? And we have the 7 of Wands. See what else for pile number 3. What is the honest truth about this situation? And what is coming up for pile 3 people and their person of interest? And we have the 4 of Cups. See what else for pile number 3. What is the honest truth about this situation? And what is coming up for them? And we have the Chariot. The Chariot is ruled by Cancer. We will grab one more card and then we will start talking about this message. For pile number 3, what is the honest truth about this current situation and what is coming up for them? And we have the 5 of Cups. And then on the bottom, we have the 8 of Cups and the 8 of Swords. Interesting cards to get, actually. Now, I do feel that what this is telling us, first of all, is that your person wants to start over. That Ace of Cups is all about your person wanting to have an opportunity to come back towards you and create a different relationship with you, a better relationship with you, a one where love is the foundation and the main cornerstone in this relationship, actually, because the Ace of Cups is all about starting over. But the Ace of Cups is also about your person acknowledging that when they saw you for the very first time, it was a very powerful love at first sight moment for them. And you guys watching the reading, you probably felt that as well, right? Did you feel that when you first saw your person? Did it feel like a click or a spark or something otherworldly or some sort of mystical cosmic experience was happening to you? Yeah, I know what that feels like. I've been there myself a long time ago. But yes, it is a very powerful experience when it happens. And I feel now with that 9 of Wands being there is that your person is in this space where they are backed off from you right now. And they are looking at a lot of things. They are evaluating themselves and seeing where they have let you down and seeing where they have created a lot of problems between the two of you. Looking at this energy, this figure on this card, this 9 of Wands is looking at this energy on the 5 of Wands and seeing that they brought a lot of unnecessary conflict, drama, chaos, and confusion into this connection and into your life. And I feel that they are feeling a lot of guilt and regret for all of that at the moment. But as well, with the 5 of Wands, they are feeling a lot of their own inner turmoil and conflict for how they treated you and for how they acted out and doing things that were not considerate, not kind, creating problems, creating drama, creating fights and arguments as well. And they are having to feel that at the moment, though, because I feel it is allowing them to see what they don't want to do moving forward. And they need to see what they've done to make sure that they don't do that again, because this person doesn't want to make those same mistakes moving forward with you. That is definitely what I'm hearing coming in from them. Now, also with the 9 of Wands, it is about your person coming up with a strategy and a plan to make things right, to do things right. in terms of how they're going to approach you. But the Nine of Wands is also about courage and confidence. The Nine of Wands is about someone who's not going to give up. The Nine of Wands is about someone who is going to pursue you, coming back, trying to win you back and doing what is necessary to regain your respect, because they know they have probably blown your respect. They are hoping that you still love them. They know in their heart and in their soul that you do actually, but they do know that they have done a lot of damage here, and they are taking all of that on at the moment. Now, the Lovers is about a decision for love. This is about your person wanting to start over with you, especially with that Ace of Cups being there. As I mentioned, the Lovers is ruled by Gemini, which means the twins. This could confirm that you are twin flames, but the meaning of the Lovers is a union of hearts and a union of souls, confirming that you could be soulmates. So the bottom line there is, take it as it resonates, whether you are soulmates or twin flames, right? The Lovers is a card of reconciliation. It is about getting back together. It is about reunion. Your person is very attracted to you. They're very turned on by you. They feel a lot of love for you and desire for you as well, with the Lovers being here. And there's always angelic guidance. There's always divine guidance around this Lovers card, appearing as an angel on many of the Lovers cards, many of the decks, because that is the divine guidance that exists in this connection. Always has been there, always will be. And that is what caused the two of you to meet that first time, moving pieces of the great chess puzzle of our lives around, moving us like chess pieces, actually, to get to that place, to allow the two of you to cross paths with each other, or to find each other online or through some app, or however that initial meeting first happened. But the Lovers is ultimately about union of divine masculine and divine feminine. And this is the direction that this connection is going, with the Lovers being on the table. It's just your person has some work to do to come back towards you, to fight for you and for this love, actually, is what that Seven of Wands that comes next means. But with the Seven of Wands, it is about your person being in this elevated space. So they are raising their vibration by going through a lot of change while you've been apart, so that they can meet you at your level, so that they can be in that same frequency as you, so you can move forward together in this better space than the two of you were ever in before. But the Seven of Wands is also about courage and confidence and your person persevering and being persistent here. This is about your person not giving up, especially the combination of the Seven of Wands and Nine of Wands. Your person's not going to take no for an answer. Your person is going to show up and do what is necessary. This is about them fighting the good fight. This is about them doing the work to win you back. And you know what? They need to win you back, because you are worth their effort. And they need to show you by putting forth effort and energy, but most of all love, that they're going to be there for you, that they're going to be the partner who you can depend on, who you can trust, who's going to be accountable and responsible, because this is the energy of your person returning with all of those wonderful, positive attributes. But also with this Seven of Wands, it is about your person fighting off their clutter and their baggage, their insecurities, their fears, their old emotional wounds, and everything else that has constantly yapped away at them about how they're not worthy, about how they're not good enough, about how you're going to leave them, and so on, that this person has created in their brain through their illusions, actually. Now we have the Four of Cups, and the Four of Cups, well, your person can see that they did not make you a priority when the two of you were spending time together. And that is something that is going to be very different as the two of you come back together with each other. Your person does not want to let you down, and they will not ever again. And that is what that Seven of Wands and Nine of Wands is about. But your person as well sees that they have missed so many opportunities already to open the lines of communication, because they felt they didn't have the right words, because they got sidetracked, because they were fearful, because they were confused about what they were going to say, or whatever else it was. But they are working on that stuff within themselves to make sure that they're not going to miss any more opportunities with you, actually, because your person is going to make you and this relationship so much more of a priority. because they want to get things moving with this Chariot being here. The Chariot is about getting things unstuck. And yes, for most of you watching this reading, things are stuck. They are in this place of stagnation where there has been no movement for quite some time, for some of you as well. For some of you, it's been weeks, it's been months, it's been years. You're all in different kind of connections, all in different relationships. But the Chariot is about getting it moving and getting it grooving, because this is about your person wanting to have this fresh start with you and this union that comes with the Lover's card. But the Chariot is also about success and your person overcoming their challenges, overcoming their issues, overcoming the problems that they brought to cause them to make the mistakes that they did, getting rid of their fears and their illusions as well. Because this person does not want to hold back anymore. They want to come towards you and show you that they have changed and that they are ready for this connection and for this relationship to be built on this beautiful foundation of heart chakra open love. And we have the the Five of Cups next. Five of Cups, well, it's about crying over spilled milk, and there's definitely milks pouring here on the table and on the floor. That is the regret, the remorse, and the guilt that your person feels. Kind of supporting that Five of Wands and that Four of Cups. Your person is looking at themselves, and they are taking a hard, heavy look at themselves, actually. And they see where they've let you down. They see where they failed you. They know they have done this. They know they should have done things so very differently, and they will moving forward. But they are feeling the heaviness of all of this at the moment, being really pissed off at themselves with that Five of Wands, being really disgusted and ashamed of themselves as well with this Five of Cups. But this as well is about your person longing for you. It is about them having tears for you. It is about them really feeling the emptiness, the hollowness of their life without you. Now we also have the Eight of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles, double eights. That is interesting. If 88 or double eights resonate with anyone, that could be like that could be like August 8th. That is the Ten of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. Goodness gracious, I can't count and I can't see. So forget the whole conversation about the Eight of Pentacles. So forget the whole conversation about August 8th and all of that stuff, because clearly I need to clean my glasses. This is the Ten of Swords. Now that is an interesting combination. That Five of Cups and Ten of Swords. Wow. Your person definitely going through it. Your person definitely feeling this heavy sense of loss. Ten of Swords is a card of betrayal. It is a card of abandonment. And your person conceives that by running and ghosting and denying this connection with you, that they abandoned themselves through all of this, by letting you go, by running away from you, by pushing you away, by creating the problems and the conflict and the arguments and everything else that they've done. And this Ten of Swords is about them actually a little bit worried, anxious, feeling the heaviness of all of this as well. And they need to feel that at the moment, because that combination of Five of Cups and Ten of Swords is a very powerful combination, because it is giving them the life lessons that they need that come with this Eight of Pentacles. The life lessons that this person needs. They're painful ones. They're harsh ones. It is not easy for them, but they have to go through it. You've gone through a dark night of the soul. This Ten of Swords is also about a dark night of the soul. And perhaps this is what this person is going through at the moment, because some of the cards that we have on this table are kind of heavy for what this person is currently going through. Remember, this is the honest truth about the current situation. And for some of you watching the reading as well, this can be what you are currently going through. A dark night of the soul. But just remember, there's only one way through that dark night, and that is through that tunnel of darkness, so that you can emerge and be embraced again by the light. You've got to work through it. That is what your person is having to do. But with this Ten of Swords, your person has some worry. They have some anxiety. They've got some fear. They feel that they abandoned themselves. They feel that they betrayed themselves by hurting you the way that they did. They're ashamed. They're disgusted. They're not happy or proud of themselves for how they treated you either. But, as I have said, and I'm going to say it again, and I'll probably say it many more times, all of that stuff that they're feeling right now, that sorrow, that sadness, that heartbreak, that sense of loss, their regret, their regret, and their sense of like feeling abandoned and feeling betrayed by themselves, all of that is the painful and powerful teacher that this person is experiencing at the moment. And they need this painful, powerful experience because it is helping them transform, because that is what that Eight of Pentacles is about. It is about the life lessons. It is about going to school. It is about the experiences that are helping shape and mold this person into one that is more evolved, into one that is going to return at your level of vibration or higher. And then the two of you will just continue to vibrate at higher frequencies as you are in union with each other, because this is a divine counterpart connection. But the Eight of Pentacles is also about lasting love. The everlasting love that is here between you and this person. The Ace of Cups. Starting fresh and starting over. Your person not wanting to let you down anymore. And while they are in this space of reviewing their life and their words and their actions and their behaviors, and some of that stuff was definitely low vibration, toxic and dysfunctional even perhaps as well. This person is going to make sure that they're not going to do things ever again, because these painful lessons that they are feeling right now are the powerful teachers to make sure that they are never going to forget what it's like to not have you, but also because they don't have you because this was the reality that they created for themselves, and they are feeling all of that right now. But let's see what else. We'll use some oracle cards now and see what else for pile number 3, please. What is the honest truth about what's happening? Strength. Okay, this card comes with number 44. That number 8 on that Eight of Pentacles is divisible by 4. So we do have 4444 here. For those of you that like to do numerology number sequences, strength 44. Now that can be April 4th. It can also be the number 8. So it can be the 8th of the month. It can be August as well. Strength. Your person is finding that strength. Your person also sees this tremendous strength in you. They see you as a very powerful, very confident, very strong, very courageous, very wise person. And with this strength card, they are really finding that inner strength within themselves so that they can go through the remainder of these lessons that they're having, so that they can come out of this dark night. For those of you whose person is going through a dark night of the soul, they need to emerge from that transformed and changed. That is what they are working on. And they are digging deep to find that strength, to find that courage and that confidence, to make sure that they're not going to give up. And they're not going to give up because that 7 of Wands and 9 of Wands are all about your person persisting with perseverance, with confidence. And that Chariot card as well is also about your person being successful and victorious in overcoming these things, which is what they need to do right now. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. Let's see what we need to hear, please. What do we need to hear? What do we need to know? I feel like for many of you out there that pick pile 3 today, your person is really going through something. That is some pretty heavy stuff, guys. Come together. Another 8. Okay. That is number 8, the 8 of Pentacles. We have 8 with that Strength card, which is interesting as well because that is the number on the Strength card in the Tarot. Is number 8 in the Major Arcana. Come together. Well, the giraffes are smooching, and this is about your person wanting to come together with you. This is about your person wanting to start fresh and start over with you. You're going to see such vast differences in this person when they come back, because they are taking all of this seriously. They are seriously using this time to look within themselves, to get rid of the things that have held them back, to get rid of all of that clutter, that emotional baggage, those fears, the insecurities, the anxieties, and everything else, because they know that that doesn't belong in this connection. Because this person wants to return with love, with their heart open, with your heart chakras being in alignment with each other. Because this person doesn't want to let you down again. Not with the cards that we have on the table. Your person is definitely seeing that letting you down was something that has been extremely heart-wrenching and heartbreaking for them. And they are not happy in this experience at the moment. But again, this is the consequences for their choices. This is the repercussions for their words, actions, and behaviors that were so very hurtful to you. And you can rest assured that as this person returns to you and you start rebuilding this relationship, they are never going to allow themselves to get into that space with you again, because they don't want to be without you ever again. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What does the collective need to hear? Tears are falling like the rain. Well, that is that Five of Cups. That is that Ten of Swords. And tears are very possibly falling like the rain for this person. I feel they have times when they are okay, but then they just plunge down into that depths of despair place, like that roller coaster, being here and then plunging down. And then when they are in that negative space, they overthink, they dwell, and they obsess and wonder what's going on with you, feeling this agitation within themselves, being angry at themselves. Now, they're not angry at you. They don't have conflict with you. This is within them, and this is what they're having to deal with and work through. They're embarrassed. They know that they've humiliated themselves in how they acted by bringing all of their chaos and drama into this relationship with you, and it truly didn't belong here. But let's see what else for pile number 3, please. What is the honest truth? My feelings for you will never change. No, this person's feelings of love for you will never change. This person is not going to be able to let you go, and they will not let you go ever again. When this person comes back, there will be no more separation. There will be no more disconnect. There will be no more of this craziness, this emotional roller coaster ride of doom that you have been on, that they have put themselves on. Because when this person returns, things are going to be so very different. Because even though these life lessons that they're having are very painful for them, the growth that they are attaining from it will ensure that they never disrespect you or this relationship ever again. But let's see what else. Dropped a card on the table. Let's see what else for pile number 3, please. Let's see what else for pile number 3. What is the honest truth about this current situation, and what is coming up? I'm counting the days until I can see you again. Well, I feel this person is perhaps counting the days. And I feel these days may be dragging on for this person at the moment. And they are probably dragging on for you as well. Isn't it interesting how when we're in these kind of connections, it's almost like we're in a different time frame, or on a different timeline rather. And even though you have been talking for a very long time, in those moments when you were talking and texting and communicating with each other, it only felt like it was a matter of minutes or maybe an hour, but actually like 15 hours passed, because that is how these connections work. But then when you are in the space of disconnect from each other, and there's no contact and there's no communication, I'm telling you, 10 minutes can feel like a week. And several days can feel like a lifetime, because it is a different experience, and it's this different timeline of when you're together and when you are apart. And your person feels and acknowledges this as well. And these days of misery that your person is feeling right now, these days of loneliness and emptiness and missing you, are definitely screaming out that it's time to come back, that it's time to start over, because this person doesn't want to let you go. They have experienced what that feels like. They want to start fresh, and they are finding the strength, the courage, and the confidence within them so that they can come back to you, so that they can open the lines of communication, so that they can apologize, so that they can reconnect with you, because ultimately this person wants to come together with you for this powerful union that comes with that Lover's card. This is your reading for today, pile number 3 people. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to all of you watching today. Have a great day, everyone.